to another live stream lesson from Ukulele Zen. I'm so glad you decided to join me. I see there's a lot of friends from around the world today joining live, and if you're watching this as a after the fact replay, you're going to have a good time with this lesson. We're going to be playing a really popular jam song, Wagon Wheel by Old Crow Medicine Show. This is a song that Bob Dylan wrote the chorus for back in 1973. Then some verses were written by the members of Old Crow Medicine Show. It is a tune that so many folks around the world love to jam. It's especially popular at ukulele festivals. I've had the pleasure of traveling all over North and South America, the Caribbean, and Europe, and everywhere you go, people love playing the song, and with good reason. It's easy to play. It's just got 4 chords. What we'll be doing today is I'm going to be leading you in some jams. I'm also going to be zooming in on my hand to show you some nuances of strumming that I think will help add more musicality. We'll also get into some fingerstyle applications and how you can make this tune even more musical. Please say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're coming from. Got some sweeties in the house already. Melanie, yes, I will be doing a Christmas jam. I do that every year. We'll also have a David Bowie's birthday jam in January and a Bob Marley's birthday jam in February. If you're new to this channel, this is Ukulele Zen. There's a ton of free content waiting for you right here and links down below where you can join a great community and get all kinds of bonus lessons. I'll tell you about that later. Hello, welcome. Let's get started with the 4 chords you need to start jamming this song right away. So, what we're going to do is just zoom in on my hands and let's play the first chord, G. Right there, G. Next, we need a D major chord. You can see there's diagrams down there for baritone tuning as well. We need an E minor chord. Sometimes people play the E minor with the 4th string closed. That's great too. I often play it with it open. And a C major chord. Welcome friends from Virginia to Toronto to Germany. I'm so glad you're here. Bozeman, Montana in the house. G. So let's strum this now with a basic strum, and then we're going to refine this basic strum with a couple of cool tricks that can really add more musicality to your rhythm playing. So let's begin with this easy strum. Up, up, down, down. We'll pick up the speed as we sing the song, but just to warm up our hands. G, change to D. E minor, C. Do it again. G, D. This time stay on C. Again. G, D, E minor, C. Go around again. G, D, and to C. Sharing some really tasty tricks with you. For right now, let's get into this is the introduction, chords. What's cool about this song is it is the same chord progression for the entire tune. No wonder everybody loves to jam this song. It's very easy to follow along with. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to play this one more time, practice the chords, and then we're going to layer on some more musical strums, and we're going to start jamming the tune. Thanks for joining me. Please reach out, give this video a thumbs up if you're digging it so far. It really helps YouTube to spread my content further. So reach out, tickle that like button, share this video with your friends. Let's jam. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, G, D, E minor, C, G, D, C. Let's do it again. G, start singing. La 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 la. Ooh. And from there, of course, we would move into the verses, the song, you know, the words. We're going to play all of that. Before we do, is it all right? Let me know in the chat. Is it all right now to show you some tasty strumming tricks that will add more musicality to your playing? Let me know if that's cool with you, and we will go ahead and do it. All right, I'm getting feedback that yes, we want to do it. So first thing is use a little bit of your thumb. You know, after you strum down with the index finger, it's nice to follow that with just a gentle thumb stroke of the fourth string. What that does is it subtracts a little bit of volume out of the strum, and then the strum isn't so overpowering. So we go down, thumb, up, down. Let's practice this together. Down, thumb, up, down. And what helps this to happen is to keep the thumb ready by not following so far down the strings, okay? So I'm going down, thumb, up, down. My first down strum is also a little bit of a fan of the fingers, okay? Okay, you don't have to fan. You may like just to strum with one finger. Totally cool either way, however you want to color your strum. So we go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, thumb, up, down, down, thumb, up, down, down, thumb, up, down, down, thumb, up, down, down, thumb, up. And I'm going to show you this little strum lick that I like to put in every once in a while. It's nice to do at the end of a section because it just kind of ties it all together and bridges you into the next section. So that was the first trick, just to subtract a little bit of volume from your strum, a little pluck with the thumb. I'm not snapping the string hard, I'm just plucking nice and gentle, okay? What I did before was after the C chord, and I'm adding this pattern. Okay, I'm adding some sixes. And what these are pairs of notes up here at the 7th fret and the 7th fret. Okay. That works very well with a C chord. So you strum the C chord right here, hop off it, come up here to the 7th fret. You can see how my ring finger just moves right up, glides along the string. The second pair of notes, move this middle finger down to the 6th fret, and you see how it has to become a little more parallel now, and drop the first finger right there. And you get this pair. Okay, so this is a pair of notes, G and E at the 7th fret. This is a pair of notes, F sharp and D. Yeah, and you see how that makes a nice diagonal line. Now move that down 2 frets, and that's an E and a C. And from here you can go directly to 2nd fret and 2nd fret, or you can go from this pair, let go and just go to your G chord. So when we put those together, there's a variation I'll share in just a moment. We have 7 and 7, 6 and 5, we have this, and then we get home to G. Variation would be open and then G. And you could even make it even more tasty by going open, 1st fret, G. These are just little variations that you can add to the end of the progression. I know you want to sing the song, so we'll do that right now. I just want to go through this and we'll practice that little lick. Let's have some guided practice. Guided practice is repeating things carefully with kindness, okay? With attention to your breathing, attention to your attitude, right? Just repeating things. Let's do it 3 times, nice and slow at first. Get ready, 7 and 7. 2nd fret. Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4. Right? It's now when we add it to the rhythm. I'm putting it all on up strums, so it's syncopated. If we took this one pattern right here from C, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 2nd bar is where I place this lick. It's just a little strumming chord fill, okay? How you feeling out there? Let's insert it into it, and then we're just going to jam the whole tune, okay? Introduction, let's get into some jamming. Thanks for joining me. Check the links down below if you'd like to get a printable song sheet for this lesson and bonus content. I'll be talking about that in just a sec. 1, 2, 3, go! Here it comes. Tune. 1, 2, 3. Headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring at the road, pray to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. I'm a-hoping for Raleigh, I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind or the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. And let's take a break right here. Excellent, excellent, everybody. I need to take a break and get a drink of water. Thanks for joining me. So this is a copywritten song, and YouTube is probably slapping some ads onto it, okay? Got somebody asking about that. I don't have control over that, I'm afraid. There are advertisements that YouTube puts on top of copywritten songs like this. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. Let's keep on going. After we play the song, I'm going to teach you some fingerstyle techniques that'll make you feel like this guy, okay? It's a simple pattern. This fingerstyle pattern you can use for so many songs. It's very accessible. You'll be able to play it by the end of our time together. Before we jam, I want to share with you a 30-second clip from a student. This is someone who's a member of the Patreon community. Her name is Linny Harrison, and go figure, she is playing one of my favorite George Harrison guitar solos ever. Give Linny some love and your attention for 30 seconds. Check out this video clip that she sent to me. Isn't that awesome? Give Melanie some ups. Come on. That was so great. Thank you for being a member of the community. Thank you for sending me this video. Each and every month, I'm going to be highlighting and showcasing other members' work, other members' play. Thank you very much for sending that to me. If you would like to be part of the community and get a whole bunch of cool benefits, check the links down below. Each and every month, I make bonus content that will help you to go deeper into your music, create a relaxing music practice for you. That's right. Give Melanie some love in the chat. Excellent. And in 15 minutes, bonus content for this lesson is going to go live. So if you're a member, you are going to receive 2 bonus lessons, depending on which tier you're at. One will be all about fingerstyle technique, and the other one will be how to take some cool melodic solos. Each and every month I create tablatures, bonus lessons for members of the Ukulele Zen community. So please check that link down below if you'd like to join. I appreciate you being here. Either way, if you want to go deeper with my teachings, please check the links down below. Thank you, Lenny. That was so cool. You got those string bends. Very, very tasty. So you're making me want to jam. All right, friends. Apologies about the advertisements. That's what YouTube does. So, no control over that. Let's jam some more, okay? Wagon Wheel. Let's play the whole song this time. We'll start at the introduction. We'll go through the whole verse, the whole chorus. Then we'll have a little instrumental section. After we play through the whole tune, I'm going to lead you through fingerstyle, some easy solo ideas. I even have a jam track ready for us to jam along with. So stick around for this entire lesson. So grateful you decided to join me. Check the links down below. Join the community and get all kinds of cool perks. Many thanks. Mwah. Love y'all. Oh, I forgot to mention this original song. It's in the key of A. So if you want to play along with a recording of Old Crow Medicine Show, you will need to drop a capo at the 2nd fret. I moved it to the key of G to make it easy for people to play and sing. All right, let's do a little bit faster this time. Here we go. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Introduction. Wow, I'm so sorry, folks. Wrong slide. A 1, 2, 3, and headed down south to the land of the pines. Thumbing my way in the North Carolina, staring at the road, pray to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm a-hoping for Riley I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Same chords. So rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. G. Do 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 dum da do do. Well, running from the cold in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, the North Country winters are getting me now. Lost my money playing poker, I had to up and leave. I ain't turning back to living that life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Well, walking south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. Heading out west to the Cumberland Gap, to Johnson City, Tennessee. Gotta move on before the sun. Hear my baby call my name, and I know she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. And you just keep going around. Keep going around and around and around and around and around. How are you feeling, friends? Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you joining for this live stream lesson where we're learning Wagon Wheel by Old Crow Medicine Show. The chorus was written by Bob Dylan back in 1973. Interesting how 25 years passed and then the rest of the song was composed. How'd you feel about that, friends? I had a good time. Now, what I'd like to do is share one other little strumming trick with you and then some fingerstyle. Pretty easy stuff, but very, very effective. When you're playing G, and then you change to D, you can add a suspension to the D chord. So when I change to D, I'm playing down, up, down, 1 and 2, and then I drop my pinky in there and I go up, up. Try it with me. Very often I will play my D major chord, flattening my index finger and just placing my middle finger on that second string, which leaves my ring finger free. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so 2 syncopated up strums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh, Lenny, thank you so much for sharing your gifts. That was a beautiful solo you played. Hard to pick my favorite holiday song, Melanie. This year's going to be exciting because we got Hanukkah and Christmas starting on the 25th. You can add that same idea here. You could even go like... Okay, so it's the same strumming pattern. You're just adding notes to your chord. Now, you might not want to add this all over the chord progression, but every once in a while, I drop it in. See how it just drives it a little bit? It's a little fancier. But if it gets in the way of you singing the song and just delivering it, then don't crowd it. But that's what I did on the C chord. Do that on your C major chord. This is a big old C chord, open, open, 3, 7. And then I did that. Okay, so please use all these little ideas. Hope they serve you well. Now, it's time for some finger-style playing. Oh, there's Linny again. See? Sorry, don't mean to cut you off. Hey, I really appreciate you joining me. I hope you'll sign the mailing list. The links are down below, and I'll be offering retreats, in-person programs during 2025, and of course, each and every month, this Sunday live stream series happens. Normally it's the first Sunday. I was out of town with my little son last Sunday, so this is a makeup. Please check the links down below. Learn about the benefits of membership each and every month. I create all kinds of bonus content, including chord solos and detailed tutorials, tablatures. You also will receive discounts on my courses. I have a whole fingerstyle immersion course that's available at a link down below. And here is a little preview of it right now. When I play this song fingerstyle, I like to use this pattern. So I'm more or less playing just one pattern, and there's some little nuances, some little details, variations that I'll get into right now. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Appreciate you being there. The chords are right there down below. When playing fingerstyle, it's a good idea to first start with your feet on the floor. Take a deep breath and just touch the strings. Now, I know this might seem really slow. Believe me, we're going to be playing the pattern in a moment. Get used to where you're going to touch the strings. You do not need long fingernails. I have them because I like the sound of them. I get all kinds of different tone colors and I play guitar with them. It doesn't matter if you have fingernails. What matters is the placement of your fingers. I'm rubbing my fingertips on the strings to show you. See those little dents right where the nail meets the flesh? That's where you want to connect. If you connect too far down here, the string's going to get stuck on the finger. It's not going to sound very good, and it's going to cause a lot of extra effort that could eventually make your wrist feel kind of upset. So make sure you're just touching up there. And if you do wish to grow fingernails, you just file them in a way where you make a ramp for the string to glide over. So that's step one. Just find your placement. Okay. Next, here is the pattern. I'd like you to start by placing your thumb on that fourth string, your index finger on the second string. When I move my thumb, I'm going to be touching back here, and I hope you will too. Touch back here. So you can feel that you're moving the thumb all the way from the wrist. Okay? It's very different than bending it here. You want to move your thumb from the wrist. Quick anatomy lesson. You've got 3 knuckles on every finger. 1, 2, 3, right? And here's 1, 2. Where's the third knuckle on the thumb? It's way back here. It's called the metacarpal. Thank you, Chris Marcus, for teaching me that. All right, that's where you want to move from. I've been doing this for 30-something years, classical guitar, all kinds of guitar. It's the best way to move your thumb. So just get used to that. And then when you pick this finger, pick from that knuckle right there and follow through the string. Why am I spending a few minutes on this? Well, because it's important just to get used to plucking the string in a relaxed way. You get the best sound. Feel that your fingers just moving through the air, and there just happens to be a string in the way. We get into more detail and lots of different patterns, and you learn a whole Spanish solo in the course that I just mentioned. That's down below. Members of the community get 20% off that course, all my courses. So just get comfortable with this, thumb, index, and instead of doing it a million times in a row, just do it once and pay attention to that follow through. Nice. Okay, drop by drop, the bucket gets filled. The more and more you practice in this slow way, really making progress, this is how your bucket gets filled, the well gets filled of good experiences, of correct action. Okay, let's hold down the G chord, and we're going to play the pattern. It goes like this. Thumb, index, and then thumb, middle. Okay, so thumb, index, that was strings 4 and 2. And then you're going to play thumb and middle strings 3 and 1. So you see there's a pattern. They hop from down here to up here. Same thing on high G or low G. Let's play this again. Cool. Now we're about to get very, very exciting, but we had to get that bass level technique down. Okay, so now try doing it 2 times in a row, but don't sacrifice that follow through, that relaxed feeling. Okay, 2, 3, here we go. 1, 2. Please stop. I know you're probably at home going over and over again. That's cool, but when you stop, you can really check in with whether you're sinking into a relaxed place after the action, right? It's like if you swung a golf club at the ball, you got to follow through and then relax, or a tennis racket. You have to relax it to get it back into play again. So just take a moment just to stop every once in a while. And then, of course, our goal is to keep it moving. That was 4 times in a row. That's what we're going to do right now. But then we're going to stop so you can really sink into that sense of total relaxation. Are you ready? 1, 2, here we go. Friends in low places, low G places. Friends in low G places. Yes, it's very much like Travis picking. Thea D339 is asking, and it does have, this is like a Travis pattern for sure. Because my thumb is keeping that steady beat. So good intuition, man, because the next step is just tap your foot and make sure your thumb is in time with your thumb. Okay? Sense that it's like a puppet string between your thumb and your foot. Can you hear my foot on the floor there? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this together, okay? I know this is not like as sexy as like a 1-minute YouTube short that just spits out a bunch of information. And this is not what this is. This is, I'm doing my best to lead you through a process, okay, where you make progress. Now, in about 90 seconds, we're going to keep it flowing, but let's do it 4 times in a row and then stop. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Do it again. 1, 2, here we go. Cool. Before we do it 2 more times, check in with your arm. Is it relaxed on your instrument, right? Maybe you have a strap, or if your strap is set too high, that might be making your shoulder come up. If you don't have a strap, make sure the instrument's resting on your leg and you're hugging it, okay? The stability of your instrument really helps. We don't want the strings moving around and around. Okay, here we go. See if I can zoom myself in a little more. And a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Cool. All right, so that's the pattern. Then there's a variation. It's so simple. You just take out the last middle finger. That's it. Okay? You want to see my high-tech notes? There's the pattern. Pattern 1, pattern 2. You add accents. We're going to do that next. It's awesome, huh? Isn't that awesome? All right. So, take a screenshot of that if you like. Best screenshot in the world is looking at your instrument, of course. Now let's put this in with the put this together with the intro chords. Okay. 1, 2. Thanks for watching. Here we go. Change. Okay, so apologies, I did change the pattern a little bit. Let's do it one more time. And 1, 2, here we go. once in a while, I subtract that middle finger in there. Okay, common question we get. Very, very common, and one of the tricky things about fingerstyle is how do we make the sound of the chord smooth, right? Are you sitting there thinking or noticing that there's a little bit of a gap? Right? So one of the ways you remove that gap is to take out that middle finger. So the pattern is just, then you have a moment to change, moment to change, moment to change. Okay, so that's solution one. Solution two coming up, but let's practice solution one. The pattern is thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, stop, and then you change. Oh yeah, you dig? You with me? Awesome. Thanks for watching. Two, here we go. Cool. The other thing to do is with chord progressions like this, we want to be aware of what is the first note that we're picking in the next chord. Well, it's going to be the fourth string every time. So we want to make sure that this finger arrives on time. See what I mean? That one arrived. These ones can be just a bit behind. Okay, so in that example, when I'm moving from the G major chord to the D major chord, it's my index finger just needs to get there first. And if you use a different fingering for D, then just use, insert whichever finger is being used. So for me, first finger. Okay, next change. I'm playing E minor with that open string, so I just go for the open string. That buys me a moment where I can get to the rest of the chord. Then this finger's got to be there. And then when I get to C, open. Okay, that helps the change to be smooth. We have to be aware of what is the first note we're picking. Okay, so that can help. Now it's time to make it even more musical with an accent. We're going to accent the middle finger 3 times, and let's use this on just the C chord. Listen to how I play. I'm going to play the whole thing. Pay attention to what I do on the C chord. Playing it slow to demo. See what I did there on C? I just played the pattern. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, middle. But I'm accenting that middle finger 3 times very, very strongly. So try that. Accenting is following through a little bit more. You're putting a little more weight on the string, picking it just a little bit harder. Let's do it all together. I'll demo first. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 strong plucks of the middle finger. 1, 2, here we go. Good, let's practice it 2 more times. 1, 2, here we go. Cool, and last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yes, Gordon, these are 8th notes, so we're playing 8 8th notes per bar. Each bar of 4 4 time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. And finally, if I haven't completely over-taught with too many details, so you can feel like this guy, what I'd like you to do is to consider that the pattern can be thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index, thumb, index. Let me show you up close. Either way, you're keeping that thumb driving across, and if you dig this, then you'll dig the bonus lesson where I show that pattern all tabbed out. Also some solo ideas for you. Those lessons just went live about 10 minutes ago, so you can click the links down below if you'd like to join as a member and benefit from that and a whole library of bonus content. What are your questions? I really would love to make sure that this lesson serves you, everybody who showed up today. Appreciate you joining in. What questions do you have? Just like Gordon did, helps if you put question marks before and after your questions so I can answer it really thoroughly. While we're waiting for some questions, will you do me a big favor? Reach out and click that like button. Let's see if we can make a record. World record would be 100 likes during a live stream. That would be a really cool thing because that means you're sending YouTube a message that I like this and it's valuable and other people would benefit from it too. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing and you'd like more people to benefit from it, please click that like button. It's a huge help. Thank you, Nemo Cook. Appreciate you. So, any questions? I'll keep scanning the chat for the questions. In the meantime, let's jam the tune a little more. This time, let's see about adding a little bit of that fingerstyle. Okay, it is tricky to sing and pick fingerstyle, so you can just pick if you can. Eventually, this becomes just like any other rhythm pattern that you're strumming, and you can just head it down south to the land of the pines, right? It's more detailed. It's smaller motions of a smaller part of your hand, but it's the same concept as strumming and singing. You're coordinating your body while you sing on top. Okay, Sarah has a question. Are there any problem with finger picking using all 4 right hand fingers? No, not at all. In fact, there's plenty of patterns where I use all of them. I don't really use the pinky. Few people do. The pinky is usually used in flamenco, rasgueiro, but usually for fingerstyle, it's either 3 finger patterns, 1, 2, 3, or 4 finger patterns. Almost 99% of the time the pinky is not used. There are some fancy pickers who use it on very avant-garde classical musical pieces. Sometimes you hear it, and who knows, maybe other places that I'm not aware of, but that's what I learned. Thumb, index, middle, ring. So I hope that helps. And yes, greener pastures. You and everybody else will be interested to know that in Africa, just thumb and index are used. And if you listen to African fingerstyle guitar, wow, amazing what can be done with just 2 fingers. Okay, thanks for joining me. How about we finger pick a little bit? We'll go through the introduction, and then one time through the introduction, then we'll sing a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring at the road, praying to God I see headlights. Those accents. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me up bouquet of dogwood flowers. I'm a hoping for Raleigh, I can see my baby tonight. And then you could strum, rock me mama like a wagon wheel. rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Well, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Let's keep going. Very nice, everybody. Okay, so friends, simple solo lick for you to try out. Before I share this with you, I just want to recap to make sure that things are clear. This lesson started with warming up the chords. Then I shared 2 strum tricks. First one was to drop that thumb in there. Sometimes we can also add suspensions, other notes. Wow, thank you so much, Todd Bell. Todd Bell wrote, thank you so much for the lesson and being you. Shout out to my brand new baby grandson born yesterday. Wow, congratulations, Todd. May he love music like we all do. Wow, that's beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations. That's so great, Todd. Blessings to you and your family. What's the name of your, will you share the name of your baby grandson? If he has been named, would love to know. Thank you very much for your generous super chat. That's so sweet of you. So we played that, and then I shared a little strumming trick, a little lick. Okay, little thirds, sixes. Okay, which you can add. We also went into some fingerstyle. We could also play that, right, where you just keep the middle finger away. Okay? And then we talked about some ways to connect the chords more smoothly by being aware of the next note we're picking and sometimes changing the pattern so the middle finger is not picking that top string. Okay? A lot of this stuff will become intuitive the more and more you play, the more and more you pick. So now, simple concept for soloing, and then we will bow out. If you want to go deeper into this, then you will really enjoy the bonus lesson that I created for this month in the community. There's links to it down below. I want to zoom into my hand so I can show you this lick. Okay, I'm not going to teach all positions of the G major scale right now. What I'd like to do instead is to have you play this. This nice little country lick that you can add in to the tune. And there's other variations I'll try to share as well. Begin by placing your index finger right here. Oh, thank you, Greener Pastures. Hey, your bumper sticker is on my car. That's right. And so is Henderson Ukulele Group. We will be coming back. I will be coming back to North Carolina in September with the retreat. And I hope that you and your whole community is doing well after Hurricane Helene. So we have that as our target, 5th fret, D. And then you can do this in a couple of ways. You could slide the ring finger into that note and then pick. Watch my thumb. You see how it's resting on the next string? Okay, so that makes the picking a little smoother. Some people like to use 2 fingers. Right, you could also hammer. See, I started with my middle finger fretting and then I hammered. Right, this is a concept where it outlines this major chord. Okay, and then on top of that, we're adding the E and then D. Okay, so in music theory terms, this is moving from a flattened third to a major third up to the fifth of the chord, then the sixth, and the 5. You want to make it extra bluesy, you could add the flat 7. Okay. So when you're picking through this, got that melody. Then you can keep that finger there when it moves to the D chord. Okay, because this is all vocabulary to use over the chord progression. So first we're going from G. And, don't have to do what I did. You can find your own way. This is just, notes for you to reorder in your own way. And then, okay, then when we move to E minor, just pick around the chord. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking around the chord. I just went below that note. Okay, and then when we get to C, you can use that same idea I shared before. All right, so let's just go through the vocabulary, and then I'll just play the jam track, and you can try to apply it. The jam track is a little fast. It's faster than what I'm showing right now. But let's just play first idea over G. Keep your hand loose. One more time. Hey, Cutie Circle, Vancouver, Canada. I'm looking forward to coming back to Kamloops, British Columbia in June. So there's for D. See how I put those same 2 notes on top? Then we get to the E minor. Remember, your phrases should be rhythmic. And then for C, do all kinds of stuff. Find your way back to G. Okay, I know this is like a ton of information. It's supposed to be just jamming the tune, but I can't help myself. Bad Stu, teaching too much. But I wanted to share this for the fancy pickers out there who may like to try using this. Okay, so strum along, practice your strum or your fingerstyle, or if you want to try some of these licks out, just give it a shot. Remember, less is more. You don't have to play so many notes. Make it rhythmic. 2, 1, 2, 3. See what I did? Just used a little bit of it, making it sensible, trying to connect things in a way that's melodic. Okay, now I'm gonna stop being a teacher and I'm just gonna play, okay? Have fun. right, how you feeling, friends? Did you have a good time today? I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I appreciate you joining. These simple solo ideas are just a taste of what you'll get in the bonus content that's down below, where I created 2 through composed, already done for you solos that are all tabbed out, and I lead you through it phrase by phrase. So check those out. There's also each and every month bonus singing lessons available for members, chord solo lessons available for members, and discounts on the course, including the Fingerstyle course that's linked down below. But enough about me. How are you doing? I hope that you're feeling good. You feel like jumping through the air. My 4.5-year-old son, he calls, when we jump on the trampoline, we kick our legs like this. We do the Van Halen jumps, he calls it. Child of the 80s. I love it. I love it. Child of the 80s and proud of it. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. Thomas, congratulations to Thomas. Wow. First day on Earth. First full day on Earth. Blessings to you and your family, Todd. Thank you for joining me. Until we meet again, wishing you and your family good health. Have a great time jamming. And, wow, peace and love to all. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to play music. So thank you for joining me. Until next time, keep on jamming.